welcome to the season finale of Studio60 Live. I'm Lavanya Narayan.
And I'm Wesley Kuren Thomas.
This week, we have a special edition of Studio60 Live for the first ever symposium of the Media and Communication Research and Analysis Wing, commonly known as MCRAW, which took place on the 21st and the 22nd of May at Manipal University, Dubai. MCRAW was founded by the School of Media and Communication in 2012 and is designed to assist and facilitate research and analysis among students. We had 3 speakers on the first day speaking on the subject of media and social responsibility. Faisal Hashmi is a 24-year-old independent filmmaker whose career has advanced by leaps and bounds over the last few years. He's known as one of the UAE's first horror filmmakers with a number of award-winning films under his belt. He spoke about the social responsibility of a filmmaker through effective and impactful storytelling and character development.
Film funding in the Middle East is starting to get embraced at this moment, and Dubai and Abu Dhabi, both these cities have started film commissions, which really support a lot of independent short films and stuff like that. Sanad is one of the ones, and Jazz, these are ones which support post-production. At the moment, they're really, since they're starting off, they're kind of limited to Emiratis and Arabs, but eventually I think as UAE kind of begins to embrace the art scene a little bit more, film scene a little bit more, I think I'm positive that it's going to become something that's any expat living here can find. So yeah, at the moment it's still kind of limited, but it's a very good start. It was a fantastic event. It's great because it brings in different kind of viewpoints on the topic. Media and social responsibility is something very timely today. So it brings 3 different viewpoints from in terms of film, in terms of news, in terms of corporations. So yeah, it's something, because for a lot of media students this is something very important, which they're going to take and apply after after they've graduated. So it's great that events like these are there for them to kind of exchange ideas like that.
Atul Tiwari is a media personality who worked with All India Radio. He spoke about how the media inaccurately labels important current events and how they must practice social responsibility with their power.
The UAE and Dubai per se is more like a melting pot of communities, where you have people from more than 102 countries living over here, and many of them have made it as the residence or the home away from their homeland. So one is the people from different nationalities, people from different cultures, but yet at the same time they have come here and they have created a space for themselves with their views, with their work, with their ethics and their contribution in the world of finance, health, etc. So what in terms of content we can talk about what has been the contribution of the expatriate community over here in building the nation, that is UAE, plus what has been the role in terms of a cultural integration between people from different parts of the world. So these 2 are the key aspects, plus third, which is most important in my viewpoint, is that certain events like Dubai being the commercial hub in the Middle East region, many of the commercial events are going to happen in the times to come. Like take for example Expo 2020. So in terms of Expo 2020, what are the opportunities for the people to gain a foothold in this market as well as to add to their exports? It will be interesting to watch. In addition to that, just about 2 days ago, a world free zones has been launched over here. Now this is a real big thing, because Dubai is now being considered as a hub of free trade zones across the world. As of now, 14 world free trade zones have come together on a platform, and it has people from India, China, Dominican Republic, UAE and other parts of the world, also Europe. So these events, they really have this place as a very important in the entire landscape, and the people and the communities, hopefully they will be working together to see to it that the the adage which goes in the name of the land of opportunities, it really comes true. See, we are talking to the journalists of tomorrow, which are going to hold the forts of the fourth estate or the fourth pillar of democracy. So events like these, they provide a platform for the students to interact with the experts from the media and the advertising world to share their viewpoints, and at the same time, whatever be their queries, they are being addressed by the people so that they gain a better understanding of things in the current context and how these developments will pan out in future.
Deepak Jain is a director of the film studio and the founder of the first ever edition of the Children's International Film Festival, also known as CIF. He spoke about the role of corporate social responsibility in today's day and age as a necessity and priority rather than an option.
I think this is a wonderful opportunity on two accounts. One is it gives us, the so-called professionals or already people in the industry, to go back to colleges and universities and learn a thing or two again. Because I think over a period of time, even we lose out on some of the learnings in the colleges and the universities, which are very pertinent to the profession. So that's an advantage from our own perspective. But what is even more advantageous is for the students to interact, students to openly question, students to debate out certain key pertinent issues that the world is facing today, and perhaps they will face once they become professionals and once they pass out of the colleges. So I think this is a great initiative from the Department of Media and Communications. I hope it will continue into future. More and more professionals will be called in, and more interesting topics will be chosen. Media and social responsibility is a given. There's everybody will come and say, okay, media and social responsibility go hand in glove. End of story. I think more debatable topics where there's an engaging discussion that happens. There need not be a conclusion at the end of the discussion, but the whole process of a conversation, the process of a discussion happening, the process of the debate teaches both sides a lot of things. Look, plagiarism happens when people want to become millionaires overnight, right? There's a famous idiom, shortcuts lead you to places you never wanted to go. Plagiarism is a shortcut people want to take. People have been taking that shortcut since the media, came about in the world. Today we have very quick, fast and easy access to information. So plagiarism you're able to easily identify it. And finally, get into court cases, etc., etc. All I can say is, if you want to avoid plagiarism, one needs to be patient, and patience is a virtue. Creativity is boundless. It has no boundaries at all. And look at that famous singer, that Sai, who became like a revolution, sensation on the YouTube. Today he is doing really well. He has actually become perhaps a billionaire overnight. But that is creativity.
We had 6 speakers on the second day giving their insight on the topic of Student 2.0. Sharmin is an artist with Mawahib for beautiful people and art studio for adults with special needs. Born with muscular dystrophy, he spoke about having no regrets in life and finding an outlet for his creativity through his art.
First of all, it was my first experience speaking in front of a batch of students from a university, but I think it's a great event for people to learn and share their experiences, and I just hope to be a part of it for as long as I can. I would just want to say that if you enjoy doing art, you should take it up and you should do something in what you enjoy doing. And I enjoy being an artist. That's why I took up art. I like I like painting horses and wildlife and anything in which I can express myself. I used to be good at drawing in school, but then when I was forced to sit at home, then I just picked up a brush and I just started painting. So I think from that day I just knew that I could be something. I could do something.
Alex Loveday is also an artist with Mawahib for Beautiful People. He spoke about living with and overcoming autism, and his talk was moderated by his teacher, Ms. Gulshan Kavarana, who was also a speaker at the event.
I usually do paintings, sculpting, and I also design jewelry. I think you should go for it and do what you want to do with art.
That's all we have for this segment in Studio 60 Live. Stay tuned with us as we have exclusive interviews with William Jones, an academician, and Nicole Saneja, a Scrabble champion.
See you on the other side of the break.